Well, good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you may be in this world. But my name is Clement Pepe. I'm a success coach, life coach, business coach, whatever you want to call it. I've been doing that now for almost 33 years. We're in November right now of 2024. In January of 2025, it will be 33 years I've been coaching small businesses, salespeople, students, people who want to take their lives to another level. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about what I call our opinions and what it is that we do with our opinions sometimes and how they may get in the way of our doing what we need to do, how they may get in the way of our power to use when we're going to do what we need to do, or how it may basically stop us or slow us down from doing what we need to do out there. Now, I know we all have opinions, and some of us are really big deal on the credence of those opinions, but I want to talk about how they can get in the way sometimes. I'll give you a story. This is a little story that happened to me. A while ago, I had to make a phone call to someone, and I made the call and left a message. I didn't hear back from him. I'm sure that never happened to you or anything, but it happens sometimes. We call and we leave a message, but I didn't hear back. So a couple of days later, I recalled, left another message, and still didn't hear back from him. So now I'm starting to go into a little bit of my opinion. Oh wow, they're what's the term now we're using? They're ghosting me or something. I used to call it they're in the witness protection program perhaps, and they can't make a call or whatever. But you're not hearing back from them. But now all of a sudden, I started going into some of those opinions that were kind of negative about making up stories about why they weren't calling back, what did it mean to me, what I was being rejected, all those things that can go on in our minds sometimes. You know what I'm talking about when I do this, that conversation that goes on constantly. Well, I had to get past that. And then I made a couple more calls. And then finally, I got a hold of the person and found out that my opinion was nowhere near what was actually going on. What was going on, they had a situation with illness in the family. They had to be out of town. They weren't using their cell phone much where they were. And so that was the reason they didn't call back. They apologized profusely, et cetera, et cetera. But yet, think of all that I put myself through in that dialogue I was having about why they didn't call back. And it was usually negative. That's the thing about our opinions, usually. They're usually negative. So, what I want to share with you is a way to get out of having that, do that, and which is what I had to do. And I, like you, go into my opinions sometimes. But what I did is I just asked a simple question. I asked myself, what happened? Okay, what happened? And what happened, or the situation that occurs, is black and white. There's no gray area to the situation or the what happened. What happened was I called, I left a message, and I didn't hear back from them. It happened a couple of times. That's what happened. Everything else was going to be an opinion or a story about what happened. So what I found out, and this is what I want you to start doing going forward here, is when you make a call or you do something or someone says something, whatever, before you go into your opinion, ask that question, what happened? And you may go into your opinion when you're answering, well, it seemed to me like, or it looks like, or it feels like, or my opinion is. Well, you know you're not in the what happened. You're in your story or the opinion of what happened because, like I said, the the situation is the what happened. There's no gray area to it. So in the situation with the call that I made, I had to ask myself what happened. I said, well, you got a call and you didn't hear back from it. So I didn't have a lot of energy on it, negative energy on it. And that kept me making the call to get in touch with the person. But if I'd have made up that story and it would have been true for me, all of a sudden now I wouldn't have made the call. Or if I'd be making the call, I'd be making it with a lot less of my power because I made up some stories about it. So going forward, I want you to start practicing this. Whenever the situation happens, rather than going to your story or your opinion about what happened, just tell yourself, ask yourself what happened. and that will be clear what happened. And then work with what happened. And when you work with what happened, you're working with 100% of your power. When you're working with your opinion, you're working with about 5% of your power. So use the what happened as the way to get yourself back there. Practice this. It's like anything else. You need to practice. And what makes practice work is when you're practicing things that are going to work for what you're up to. If you practice going into your opinion on a consistent basis, that also is going to be what your habit becomes. Whatever we practice, we get good at. So I wanted to leave you with that today. It came up to me because of the situation. So I thought I'd share it with you. And by the way, I'm going to be doing more of these videos. They'll go up on YouTube. They'll go up on social media. I've got a lot to say. I'm going to be 80 years old next September. So I think I want to share what I know so that it's here for you, even after I may go somewhere else. And by the way, if you see value in this video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. That way you'll get to know what's going on. And if you also see value in this, then go ahead and share it with your feed or like it on there. I know that this means a lot as far as getting this out to more and more people. Thank you. I appreciate you doing that. Now, in closing, I want to again reiterate: start today when you're with your spouse, with your family, with clients, with people you're interacting with. Stay out of your opinion, stay in the what happened. And the what happened will keep you in your power, will keep you from making up stories that are really negative. We want to be positive when we're walking through life. And when you stay in the what happened, you're going to be able to stay positive. When you go into your opinion about what happened, you're most likely going to be negative. So start practicing this. If you have any questions or comments about any of this, go ahead and put it down. If you want more information about what I do, I'm a success coach. You can go to the website, which is going to be on the bottom of this. You can call, which is going to be on the bottom of this feed. So whatever it is that you need, I'm here to assist you. Thank you for listening. Go out and have a great rest of the day and a great life. See you then.